Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Eamon McEnany, and I am thrilled now to welcome Joseph Dauenhauer and Joe Jackson, two student athletes from the Notre Dame men's rowing team. They're here to share the story of their incredible victory at the 2024 American Collegiate Rowing Association National Championship. Joseph and Joe, welcome to Notre Dame Day 2025.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, guys, first let's start off by having each of you give us your Notre Dame introduction, hometown, year, and your role on your team.
Yeah, awesome. My name's Joseph Dauenhauer. I'm a senior here. I was in Keogh Hall, originally from Midland, Michigan, now living off campus. And I'm currently the alumni officer with the rowing team.
And my name is Joe Jackson. I am a senior who studies computer science. I was in Carroll Hall and now live off campus. And I've been the president of the team for the past 2 years.
Great. All right. For those who may not be familiar, what is the Notre Dame men's rowing team all about? What makes this Joseph team unique, especially as a club program?
Yeah, what's particularly interesting about the rowing team is men's rowing as a sport in college is pretty small. So it doesn't really exist in the NCAA sense. So it really is in two different leagues, which is ACRA, which is where we row, and that's mostly club teams, and then the IRAs, which is all varsity teams. And so something that's really special is what we can do is we can take walk-ons who have never rowed before and just come onto college and want to participate in Notre Dame activities. And we can take them right up to the level of competition where we're beating some of the lower-end varsity teams that are competing at the IRA National Championships.
Joe, let's look back at the championship race last year. What was that experience like, and what was going through your mind when you realized this team had won the national championship?
Yeah, the experience was truly incredible. We were lucky enough to spend the previous week down in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, preparing for the race. And I remember thinking the entire week, I just have to do my job and help everybody else in the boat do their job so that we can win. And so something about rowing is that it uses a ton of oxygen when you're working out, so you get really tired, and sometimes you can get a pretty intense tunnel vision when you're rowing. So I remember our game plan was we knew that some of the other teams were really fast off of the start line, so we were going to be down off the start, and we just had to make sure that we hit it hard in the middle of the race. And so I really had some strong tunnel vision up until the very end of the race. When we crossed the finish line, you hear that final horn beep, and then I looked to my left and looked to my right, and no one else was there. So I knew we had won. And it is really a blur, and it was truly incredible. But one thing I remember is my teammate Aiden Kiley giving me a big hug after the race.
Sounds somewhat like my Peloton rowing classes, but not exactly. Just a level below. But in many ways, you led me to my next question, because as you mentioned, rowing is the ultimate team sport. So Joseph, what has being part of this team taught you, and what would you say to someone considering joining the rowing team?
You know, I think it's just like a really great community of guys. We spend so much time together, and a lot of times it's early mornings and late nights and long weekends when everyone else is out traveling. But you know, when you get back to the dining hall after a long practice, or you've just been exhausted for the past week, and you just get to sit down with all your best friends after a really tough competition, there's nothing better than just hanging out. And I think some of my best friends are on this team, and they're really people that have set me up to just be better in every aspect of my life because of who they are and who they've made me become.
Great stuff. There's a powerful story. You know, Joe, you were talking about that race, but about the team attending Mass together during the national championship event last year. What role does faith and spirituality play on this team?
Yeah, definitely. We have a very strong sense of faith and spirituality amongst this team, and we have people of all denominations on this team. But before the national championship last year, everybody on the team, those who are not Catholic, we have a few members who are Protestant and Jewish, we all went to Mass and celebrated. And I think part of that is so powerful because we really believe in God, and we're thankful for the health that we have, the ability to train together, and just the ability to have beautiful water in South Bend and just to enjoy each and every day. And the belief in ourselves and the belief in one another really propels us forward and helps us become better each and every day.
All right, great messages there. All right, you guys are nearing the end of this current rowing season. Joseph, what are your hopes for the team in the weeks to come as well as into next year?
You know, we'd love to repeat with the 1V. We've also had the largest roster that we've had in recent memory with this new team, so we're looking to really grow up with the team points and have each boat perform better than they did last year. And then just looking forward, going into the next year, we're just trying to continue the culture we've built and make sure that the team continues to get better every year.
Joseph, Joe, thank you both so much for sharing your story, and congratulations again on an unforgettable national championship win and a great career here at Notre Dame. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, let's now go to the cause corner now with our very own Alice O'Brien. Who do you have for us, Alice?
Thanks so much, Eamon. We're back with another amazing Notre Dame student organization right now. Do you guys mind